Hey guys, it's Molly and Adrienne. Welcome back to our channel. For today, we are gonna do some dorm organization tips.
We just finished our freshman year at college, so we finished a year in the dorm, so we're gonna tell you about some things that we learned and how we kind of organized our room.
Yeah. So as you know, dorms are like really small, so you want to know a lot of space saving tips.
So let's get into some tips.
Ooh.
Alright, so I got this from my sister, who is a couple years older than me. It is a little bed tray thing. So these things hook onto the side of the bed, because it's a lofted bed usually, or like a bunk bed type thing. So it hooks onto the end, and then you can have like some essentials like water or chapstick or lotion right by your bed, so you don't have to like get up and get it. So this is something that I used a lot and I found it really handy.
And it's good if you have a bunk bed in the dorm because you won't be able to have like a nightstand right by your bed. So
yeah,
it's good. You can't see it very well. It's just like a little container, and it's nice because you can put a lot of small stuff in it. Like I put my hair ties in it on my dresser, and I put little office supplies in it on my desk. I don't know where it's from, but it was originally silver and we spray painted it gold. So, but I'm sure you can find something like this on Amazon as well. It's just like the perfect little size, and you can put it on lots of tables and fill it with things.
True. I have something similar. It's just one of these classic little pencil tray things, but I didn't actually put pencils or pens in it. I had something else for that, but this is like, I think it was like $1 at Target at the $1 section. So I think I put just like little things that I accumulated like during like your first week. They give you like lots of stuff like pins and buttons and all that stuff, so I think I just put that in here.
You get lots of free stuff.
Yeah, lots of free stuff, so I put some of that in here if I ever needed to use it.
So one thing I loved having in the dorm was this like little rolly cart thing. I'll show a video of it in a second, but it's perfect because it's really skinny and it's on wheels, so you can just like wheel it right into a tight spot, and I could fit all of my like beauty and hair stuff in there, so it had a lot of good storage. I found it on PBTeen. So this is the cart I have. So it has like 5 drawers, which is nice, and it actually fits in my room at home too. I could just slide it right beside my dresser, which was nice, but it was really easy to transport since it's on wheels, and it just fits in the room real well.
Yeah, so usually when you move into a dorm, there's obviously like a wardrobe or like a small dresser, but we always find it like difficult to fit all our clothes in there, especially if you have a lot of clothes and stuff. It's hard to fit it all. So having other things like bins and like little carts like Molly has, something like that, it's really helpful to put all your things in, because between like the desk and the wardrobe and the dresser, it's hard to fit all the stuff, especially if you have a lot of stuff. I feel like I brought a lot of stuff, so I had like nowhere to put it, so I always bring like bins and stuff.
I know some dorms have an actual closet, but we were not lucky enough to have that, and we just had a wardrobe, and it couldn't even fit that much.
Yeah.
So
this is a little thing I kept on my desk, and I just like put my beauty products, my makeup in there on my desk, so I just had it right there. I also have like a big makeup bag, obviously, if you've seen our last video of me going through my makeup.
watch that last video.
True. Okay, so I took out some of the main beauty products that I used. I didn't use, obviously, like every eyeshadow palette that I have every day. So like some of the main things that I use every day I would put in here, so I didn't have to go and dig through my bag and access it. But it just has some little space for like, got a big space for like foundation, and we got some for like eyeliners and mascaras. So I thought this was really helpful just to keep on my desk.
Here's my next organization tip. It's just this big basket. I found it at Target, and it came in a bunch of colors. I have some in gray too, and they're really good because our desks were like really deep, and it's annoying because if you put stuff in the back, you can't get it out very easily. So I would just put all my stuff in this and then put it like inside the desk or in the shelf. So then you could just pull it out and you'd have all your stuff, and it was so convenient, and it just made it easier to get to things. Also, I put all of my snacks in here, because you gotta have snacks when you're in the dorm.
This kind of bin, I got it from Shein, actually. If you saw our Shein haul, I might have shown this. So I kept this in my desk, and I just like kept some things like random stuff that I got, or like pencils, like keep in here. and just smaller stuff, and I just kept it in my desk because, as Molly said, they were super deep, so I would just keep it in the drawer, and then when I pull out the drawer, it had all my stuff organized. So, like, even though the desk itself is something that, like, you put stuff in, but if you put organization things in your desk, it has, like, spots for, like, smaller things. So I had, like, I think two or three of those, like, in my desk alone, just to organize my stuff.
So the last like organization thing that you can buy, this one's a little more expensive and a little bigger, but we had a big like chest thing. So it was good because you could put like a lot of things in it. I put all of my cleaning supplies and just extra like miscellaneous stuff, and it's really nice because it's extra seating. Like me and Adrienne would just sit on it sometimes, and also I'd use it to like climb onto my bed because we had a windowsill, so I'd climb onto that and then climb onto the windowsill and get onto my bed. So it's good for climbing and for sitting and for storage.
Yeah.
So
3 in 1.
It's perfect. Okay, so another tip that we have is don't bring all of your clothes at once, especially if you're like us and you don't get a real closet. I just brought all my summer clothes, and then over fall break when I went home, I took back all my sweaters so I'd have them, because there's definitely not enough room, so you kind of have to do it by seasons. Or also, I have like a lot of dresses at home, but I couldn't fit them all in the dorm, so I'd kind of like take a few with me and wear them, and then when I was done wearing them, I'd take them home if I went home for that weekend and bring more to replace them. So if you don't have a lot of space and you have a lot of clothes like me, that is something you can do.
Just another thing, like in general, it's definitely not going to be as big of a space as you probably normally used to. So if you're trying to debate on if you'll actually use something, you just think you probably won't. If it's something you have to think about, so don't bring everything that you need or that you think you need, because it'll be hard to find a space for it, especially if you bring so much stuff. But also, another thing that I did, I had one of those big crate things. You can find them at like Meijer or something. But I got a few of those in gray, and I literally would just like fill up my snacks, and then there was like just enough room above the wardrobe where I could just like slide it up there. So I kept like all my snacks and stuff up there, because that's like kind of saving space where I wouldn't have to like put it somewhere on the ground, but just using all the space that I had, stacking things.
Yeah, you just have to find like little spaces everywhere to put all of your stuff. But yeah, just what she said, don't bring a bunch of stuff. Like, you might think you're gonna use it, but then you probably won't. I know we both brought a bunch of stuff that we didn't end up using. Yeah,
I think towards like the middle of the year, like I just took a bunch of stuff that I hadn't used at all, and I just like took it home because I was like, I haven't used this stuff. So at least at first you'll probably be maybe going home a few weekends in, so bring what you absolutely will need, and then you'll have time after you arrange your room to like figure out if you're gonna fit more stuff. So I would recommend doing that rather than having like a bunch of stuff, because I guess the first week of college is when you like try and meet new people like around where you're living. So I know we tried to keep our door open so people like could come and say hi, and they like look at your room, so you want it to look nice. So
you don't want to have a cluttered room, and also it's just stressful to be in a cluttered space. But I don't know if that's just me, but
just make sure that when you do move into your dorm room that you really make it yours. You make it decorated with all your stuff, because it's gotta look cute if you're gonna enjoy your time in there. So have fun organizing and living in your room, because it's really super fun.
It's like your chance to like redecorate your room. You get to restart completely, so you want it to look nice.
So if you happen to know your roommate beforehand, maybe you guys can like coordinate some similar decor or have kind of a color scheme, which I think is pretty fun.
We hope all these tips helped you a little bit, maybe get you more prepared for moving into the dorm if this is your first time.
So if you're packing and you're getting ready to move in, just remember these things, and just know that you're probably not going to have as much space as you think, but also you need to bring things that are really important to you so you can make the space something that you're going to love living in, because you're going to be there for a while and it's going to be super fun. So hope you enjoyed this video.